Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tanner Phifer here with Phifer Football on screen here with JJ Hannon.
What
What is
up?
up, dude? How are you?
Good to be here. Good to be here. Speaking to you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Likewise. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Tell us what you do. And I know that you're a native of New York, so obviously you're repping the Jets right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a singer. I'm 22 years old. I live in New York. I've lived all over the world. I've toured all over the world, and I also act and I do all types of social media stuff and content. And yeah,
Major
that is it.
businessman, influencer, singer. You've done it all so far.
Thank you, my
22?
friend.
That's
Appreciate
pretty, I
it.
mean, that's young to be doing what you're doing, honestly.
Thank you,
That's
my brother. Thank you.
pretty incredible.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right, so you're repping the Jets gear, but I know you also
Yes,
pay
I
attention
am.
to
Yes,
the
I am.
Giants. So what I know you're more of an NBA guy. I know I follow you. I know you're a big
Yes, I am.
NBA fan. But if you had to pull for one team, is it the Jets or the Giants as far as NFL goes?
I would say the Jets. I'm very upset with numerous decisions that the Giants organizations have made,
Yeah.
specifically with at the quarterback position, specifically at the depth at the quarterback position. Who to let walk is very upsetting. And I don't see a future. I'm actually a fan of the coach. I think the coach, I wish played more the way he did his first year. I
Yeah.
actually love the Giants because I'm a huge Victor Cruz fan growing up, watching him, the dance moves,
Victor Cruz was
and
something else.
yeah, no, he was something special. So I really wish that the Giants could figure it out. I remember one year when they beat the Seahawks and Russell Wilson, and it was in the middle of the year. This would be 2020, I believe. And I'm watching them. I was like, oh, this team's got potential. The defense was there. Daniel Jones was rolling. The whole team was just rolling. All the components were going. And I don't even believe that was before um, the current coach. This is the past coach.
Yeah.
What was his name? Uh,
Before Brian Daboll, you had
yeah,
blanking on his name right now, but
same
uh
here.
oh, the
Yeah,
old guy.
that was then, and I'm pretty sure it just didn't work out. So
Yeah.
I go back to the Jets. I'm just as upset with the Jets. I do believe that next year is going to be a great year for them. I think that it is going to be a franchise year for them. I
Yeah.
think that with Sauce, with Aaron Rodgers back, with something to prove, I think their next 2 years are going to be something special. And I think that all eyes should be on New York right now. Sorry if you guys hear my cat.
That's all good.
All eyes should definitely be on New York right now when it comes to
Yeah,
football
no,
and
they've got a lot going for them. It was Joe Judge in 2020. Yeah, he didn't do any good.
college. That's who it was. So yeah,
Yeah.
uh, I think
Um,
that
I saw a
depending.
clip of Aaron Rodgers passing to Garrett Wilson, I think this morning, and he's looking stout still coming off of that Achilles tear. What do you think he's going to bounce back?
He's got a little time. Remember, he's got a little time. It's not
Yep.
fall. He's got He's got a little time, so let him relax. Let him get some real rest in. Let him do whatever he got to do to get back. I'm not worried about him, especially now that this much time has gone. Remember that there
Yeah.
were rumors about him making a comeback before the season ended last year. So, and if they would have won a certain amount of games, I remember it was pretty much going to happen. If I'm not
He said,
correct.
yeah, he was
Yeah,
going to
he
push to
said that
come
if
back
there's a
to
race
play.
going on here, he's not missing it. Unfortunately, the Jets could not stay in. The defense couldn't keep them in. Not that the defense wasn't amazing. I mean that the offense was just not
Oh,
there.
it's awful.
Do
Do you
you
feel
think
like
they
the
keep
Jets? What's that?
Do you think they draft a quarterback or keep Wilson?
For who?
The Jets.
Oh, the Jets? Oh, you mean Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, Zach Wilson. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they have talked about trying to dump him before the next season had started. Um, I think they've tried to trade him. Oh, well, looks like He had to jump. One sec, y'all.
Mm,
All right, sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. That happens a lot with online
yes.
stuff. But we were talking about Zach Wilson. They were talking about dumping him or trying to trade him before the season started, but they've learned that they're just not going to get anything from him. So I remember, I think last week he didn't report to voluntary workouts. So I think they're still just finding a way to, they're going to let him go at some point. So yeah, I see that they're going to be drafting a quarterback, probably not till day 2 or 3, but
Mm.
um, with their 10th, they picked 10th overall. And I don't see the Jets trading up or down. I think they're just going to stay put at 10. And if they have that tight end available, I imagine Aaron Rodgers has a lot of say so in who they're going to draft. Uh,
I'm
Brock
sure
Bowers
he
out of
does.
Georgia.
I'm sure he does. At the same time, do you think that do you think that there's a maybe a need to give him another young running back? A young, you know, tight end.
Tight end for sure. I wasn't confident with who they had last year. And I don't think the depth is
But
really
I feel that they
there.
also gonna have guys in free agency that still come that lay, that want to play with Aaron.
You'd think they do. Who do they have? Jets, tight end. I forget who they had signed. They signed someone in free agency, but Tyler Conklin. They had Jeremy Ruckert, I think, who was like a rookie last year, but he just didn't play a lot. Um, so
Yeah,
Tyler
no,
Conklin as your tight end one is just to me not suitable.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if the Giants, with every, with all the changes, end up making if Daniel Jones was healthy, the playoffs. I know that going back to the Giants, and the reason why I want to go back to them is it's going to be an interesting year, both of them. But pending if they keep him, do they keep Jones?
So they picked sixth overall. I see them taking a quarterback.
Or so
Um, they're heavily linked to JJ McCarthy out of Michigan. But I think Daniel Jones would be the starter for the year at least, unless he plays
they
bad.
need depth at the backup position. They are
Yeah.
completely empty.
Yeah.
They've got if he goes down, season's over, and that can't be. And unfortunately, it's so many teams are that way. Um, going into the NFL, it's been so nice to see Trevor Lawrence grow and into a good quarterback. What's your opinion on the Patriots and their current situation?
Man, so what they pick third overall, and I saw something as recent as this morning saying they're linked to Drake May or Jaden Daniels, if somehow Jaden Daniels slips past number two. So they're going to be taking a quarterback. Since Bill Belichick isn't there anymore, they're probably not like trading back like they usually would. That's something they would do with him there. I think they're going to stay put at three and take a quarterback.
Interesting.
Mac Jones he's in what Jacksonville. He got traded for. So um, really, I don't, who do they have right now besides Bailey Zappi?
You think Flacco is going to get another year in the NFL?
Yeah, he's actually with the Colts, I believe.
No, he's not. Is
Yeah,
he
he
really?
is. Yeah, he's a
Is
backup
he
to.
starting?
No, he'll be behind Anthony Richardson. He'll be healthy enough to start.
Oh gosh, no respect to him. He'll get a full year out there. I think that's when you call it quits. One more year.
Yeah, I know. He signed, I think, and he quoted like, "Yeah, I know what I signed up for. I'm here to help Anthony Richardson. He's the starter for the Colts, but if need be, I'll play." And he's what 40 years old, just like Aaron Rodgers. So
Yeah, no, you're right. It's nice to see him stick around.
yeah, Flacco, he's up there, but it was so cool watching him play for the Browns. But I think
What happened in the end there? He just couldn't. It wasn't.
yeah, he just started throwing too many turnovers. Couldn't keep up, I guess. He was
You know who the
passing.
best older quarterback I've ever seen was Brett Favre. I think non-injured, man. That guy could have went. He could have won a few Super Bowls.
He's a
Old.
gunslinger. He was a gunslinger for sure. Played for the Jets and the Vikings to end his
No,
career,
I
just like
watched on the Jets. That was interesting. That was something. Wow, that was really something, brother.
What do you think
Uh,
about Aaron Rodgers kind of doing what he did and going to the Jets?
um, I think that Aaron regrets not going 5 or 6 years earlier.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I know that. I
I
feel
think it's a different thing. I think that Brett wanted to finish of his career as a Packer originally, and I think that Aaron now realizes he should have been in New York his whole career, besides the beginning with, the Packers that made him.
it's like the Packers, they refuse to put the
At least
pieces around him.
5 years. I would say 2018, 2019 would be when he should have came.
Well, he did
When
win two back-to-back MVPs at 36 and 37 years old. And I think that was 2020, 2021.
So yeah, that would have been a time.
Yeah. I think after that. But it is what it is. It's just they just refused to put the pieces around him with the Packers. And then they had him play that last season with nothing but like rookie wide receivers, and he was just I don't blame him. He was frustrated and done with that. But I think he's gonna come back strong. He's gonna be great for the Jets. I'm excited to watch this season for
I
sure.
give him weapons.
hmm
You
Um,
got weapons.
they're gonna draft some weapons. I think they're gonna be addressing the
Why
offensive
did you
line.
draft a running back first? Because you give him a run option if he needs it.
Oh, he's fine. They got Brees Hall, and then they got that he'll be a second year player, Israel Abinakanda.
Yeah, you're
He's
right. You're right. That end, the tight end would be the right decision. I forgot about them.
yeah, yeah.
So used to them not having that,
I know. Well, and Brees Hall, I think, was hurt for like a whole season. And
right?
then
It wouldn't hurt for them to have another running back.
yeah, no, it wouldn't. It
If
never
if
hurts.
someone's available, not that wasn't expected to be available or something. Yeah, no, I think that definitely it wouldn't be a bad thing to look at. Uh, yeah, no, well, what's your favorite team?
I am a Green Bay Packers fan, and I'm from Arkansas, so that's like a big. I followed.
Well, at least you guys always beat the Bears.
Oh yeah, we own the Bears. That's hilarious. I
Yeah,
mean, so I
what's that?
followed
What is
Favre.
the beef there with the Bears and the Packers?
Yeah, but hey, we may be struggling now. Who knows? Because the Bears, they have some offensive weapons now, and they're looking at drafting Caleb Williams first overall. So,
Interesting. Yeah, well, it's interesting always to see what rookies' impacts are. I mean, do you think Bryce Young now being a second year is going to make an impact?
oh yeah, I think you will. I think there was a lot of first year jitters there on the Panthers. I think they're addressing the issues that they had on offensive line. They had a pretty stout defense. Uh, I think they're gonna, work some tweaks out. I think that as the first year is always pretty tough normally for guys, but you got guys like CJ Stroud who obviously like really succeeded, but that doesn't mean it's over for Bryce Young. I think he can step up for sure.
Oh no, for sure. I'm sure he can. I was just asking as a whole. Yeah, no, brother. It's so great to talk about football with you. I wish I was more involved earlier this season because I feel this past one was a great one. But this upcoming year, I'm gonna definitely pay a lot of attention to football and probably I might even say I'm gonna go to 4 or 5 games, Jet
Dude,
games.
you may as well. You live in New York. So
Well, they're,
like,
they're in Jersey. Okay, it's a little different. It's a
oh my
little
bad.
different. It
The
is a little
closest
different.
stadium
So
to me would
I'll
be
tell you what.
Arrowhead.
I've been to Jets spring training before,
Oh,
so
that's
I might as well check it out.
that's exciting.
And
And
I
dude,
know
if
it
you
was exciting as a young. It was to watch Brett Favre. I was so excited. My camp took me. Oh, I loved it.
if you keep staying in touch with me, man, I'm gonna make sure you stay in the loop on everything
I
NFL. That's what
will.
I do.
Thank you so much for having me on, and I love your channel, bro. And I look forward to meeting you one day. I'm gonna come to Arkansas, and it's gonna be you're out in Arkansas, right?
That's right, man. It's right at the
I'm gonna come out
where
there.
the university is. It's busy around here.
I am gonna come.
All right. Thanks,
I'll
JJ.
see you,
Hey,
my brother. You take care of
real quick,
yourself.
JJ, if you want to talk about the foundation you started,
Actually,
you can
oh,
shout that out.
yes, yes. I recently started a foundation that helps people struggling with any type of liver disease, especially people with PSC, the liver disease that I struggle with. The Instagram account is at livers, and the website will be in the bio. It's liversbetter.org, though it's not officially up yet, but that's what it will be. Thank you so much for mentioning that, brother. I
Of
try not
course.
to self plug it, but thank you so much. And I appreciate anybody that could check it out and see the message. And if anybody else has liver issues, definitely get checked out and, help make a change.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. JJ Hannon, dude. Great.
Thank
Pleasure
you
to have you
so
on.
much, everyone.
Yeah, you too.